Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Victoria 2. So I apologize that we are A, in the middle of an event, and B, a couple days later. I was cleaning up some factories, as I try to between the sessions, because it takes me about 30 minutes, and I only ever advance maybe 5 days at most, so... yeah, we're in the middle of an event that's decided to fire. The Spanish Civil War. There we go. Alright. Nobles fleeing from Catalonia, from the Catalonian Freikorps. Really? Catalonian Freikorps? Probably should have checked that. Rebellion have come to Alexandria with a proposal to rejoin the Empire to save them from the Catalonian Freikorps rebels. Okay, just for the record, that's supposed to read fascist, but I used a tag that's supposed to fetch the name of the controller of the capital, and I guess it's stored as the Catalonian Freikorps instead of fascists. This is actually an event that fires one day before the government would otherwise fall. So, such an intervention is met with opposition from the other factions in Hispania, the other three crazed-ass radicals. I don't even know how Spain can oppose anything right now, but who cares? And from the upper house. Which is to say that the more times I intervene in trying to help Rome, you'll notice that, yeah, the last time I intervened to help Rome, I gained nothing. This time I gain 2 militancy to all my population. Next time it's 4 militancy. Next time, 6 militancy. So I'm going to quickly become... I want to do it because I don't know if I can actually take it right now, but it's only 2 militancy. Here. Here. We need to restore order. All countries, that is, Catalonia, will get the Last Hope event. And there we are. Catalonia has been returned into Rome, and you'll notice that we were at war. We were actually at war before, and that's because I had some strange errors trying to code the event. It was weird, and I couldn't properly establish the war goals. Rome had to hold the event to establish its own war goals in the war. So the thing it gave me after that, it also added me into the war with Rome in that event, so let's take a look here. Toulouse was apparently helping, so yeah. Even Toulouse came down to help. Hispania was in deep, deep trouble, and now we're at war with them. In 3 separate wars. Rather simple. But rather annoying because, oof, I am in a questionable position at best. Hey, you. You know what? You're not going to do that. You're going to Zaria. I need to reclaim the Zarian region and the Wari region as quickly as I can. The reason for this being... Oh, holy hell. The hell are you guys doing? You know what? Balance. Everyone's telling me that smaller armies will do better, and quite frankly, I believe them, so... I wonder, if I said this to do that, will they both... I know the first one will probably come out like that. Just check, though, yeah, the first one came out like that. Alright, so that should get me some more rebel hunting armies. Hunt rebels. So I've come to accept that the people, when they say that, you know... God damn it. Freaking retards walking across the damn Sahara, will actually work. So, I have come up with a plan to stabilize the world economy. Well, okay. Can I change stabilize the world economy to throw everyone else into a fiery pit of doom and communism, and save myself and make myself incredibly rich in the center of the world's industrial power? They're the same thing, right? Good enough, anyway. So I have come up with a plan. I've cut out most of the factories that I don't want to reopen. And I'm now going to open all factories on the list and subsidize them. And now comes the beauty in my plan. First off, tax the shit out of everything because I'm going to need the money. And add tariffs. Also, when the hell did I get a loan? Considering I have no money right now, that probably should be obvious. And hey, I'm making profit. Guess I don't need the tax on the rich. That's probably for the better anyway. Apparently I don't even need the poor taxing. or the middle class tax, at least not right now. I'd like to pay off my loan before I do anything else. Yeah, expected such. I don't have a navy, though, so it's going to make it kind of awkward for me to try and help. Well, no, I don't want you guys doing that, actually. I also want you guys balanced, and I want you down in Wari. Because Zaria and Wari are both incredibly populated, according to my population. So that's why I want that. Giza, Warijin, Nigel, Zaria. So, Nigel's somewhere in my main area over there, in Ethiopia. Nigel here? Matamara, Nigel, yeah. And Giza is, you know, Alexandria, so. And the reason I'm doing this is because I've come up with a plan, and it basically revolves around this. We've got that. This. And most especially this. These are fairly basic needs that everybody has. And I have pretty close to a freaking monopoly on it. Now, that makes it really great because my tariffs raise the price on everyone else and in total bring more money into my empire. And the idea is to bring the money into the empire. Also, wow. So 99.8% of the fabric in the world is being produced by me as well. I didn't even realize I had that. But let's go with that, sure. I've got some massive monopolies going, so I can pretty much force the rest of the world to bail me out by using tariffs. Or at least that's my plan. Like I said, I'm effectively casting them into a pit of doom and communism, but because they'll all be so damn poor. But hey, you know, you can do what you gotta do. The idea is if I bring in enough money into my empire that I can slowly begin to restart the economy. And even drop the amount of taxation on them. We'll drop the effective tax to 38.92%. There you go. And we're still making a fair bit of cash, actually. Let's make the effective tax 25%. 25.36. Good enough. There you go. Nice low effective tax rate. And that's all the taxes in my nation. 25% on the poor. That's not terrible, actually. Alright. So let's try and clean this up, and try and make everyone happy, if that's even freaking possible, but man can dream. Hey, why aren't you guys? Okay, you are. Carry on. Like I said, Rome's gonna be on its own for a little while there, I think. They've probably got it. I hope. Labor unions. Well, can't afford to gain any militancy at all. Factory cost, minus 1%. Yeehaw. Anyway, now, some of the things that I've noted was that throughout, well, we saw this before, I think, which was that there was absolutely no employees in most of my RGOs. And part of this was because of the number of factories that closed down. This caused a backlash result in farmers and pretty much everything else becoming unemployed. It's actually much better now, than it was before. I should have showed it before. But it's also very apparent in areas that are occupied by the rebellion. And so this is because there was pretty much no demand for the materials. If I keep my factories operating, then they create a demand for the materials. They'll always keep producing no matter what. They will, like I said, always keep producing no matter what, and that creates the demand. And that puts farmers and laborers to work. And if that reduces the unemployment overall, then I'm just hoping, just barely hoping that that will jumpstart my economy. Just enough. If I can just jumpstart my economy just a little bit. That's all I need. And that fired again, apparently. Uh-oh. That's not good. That should... I'm fairly certain I set that to fire only once, but... Apparently not. Oh well, we'll have to put up with that. I'll fix it later. It should be okay. It'll probably actually just stop working once we annex, if we win that. But like I said, half my events never work properly anyway. There's always something that goes wrong with them. This one, apparently, it just fires repeatedly. Even though that shouldn't be possible. I'm fairly certain I fixed it, but like I said, hey, my shit never works. It wouldn't be my mega campaign if there wasn't bugs in my own code. Oh yeah, I think we got something colonized. Let's move down to Botswana. That's a big one. I'll try and get the larger chunks first. Alright, we're getting there. And neoclassical theory's almost done. If I remember right, that's for the... What the hell's with people and allying me all of a sudden? First it was Scandinavia, now it's Kwazimistan. Actually, wait, I want Kwazimistan to be my ally. I remember that now. Good, good. Now I just need to get rid of Armenia. It was actually a neat little decision that will build a nice railway all the way from here to Sino-Siberia. Alexandria to, where the hell did it go to? I think it was Okhotsk. And it just travels through Kwazimistan, but the problem is Armenia's in my way. I have to get rid of Armenia. I have to be holding a certain set of provinces, specifically Merv, which is their capital. So like I said, I have to get rid of Armenia. Alright, so that's... No, wait, social science... What the hell was neoclassical? No. Alright. I guess that's a good enough reason to research that. But that gets rid of most of the commerce that I need. I can probably research a few more. But what do I want to research? I can get psychoanalysis. Or... army organization, mobilization sizes... I'll go with a deep defense system. Yeah, might as well. That's, army's defense +1. That'll do. Neither of these are really needed, and like hell I'm touching that. I have until 1880. So, don't want to, cap out on research points. I'll probably cap out, I think, around like 17,000 or something. I find it great. I've been colonizing Africa, and I'm still going up in terms of my literacy. It's freaking awesome. Farming. Well, then again, I guess it's just my population is just that big. It doesn't matter anymore. Probably. Keep doing it. We're slowly losing money on this. Slowly. I don't like the fact that communists have gained any support at all, but do what you gotta do, I suppose. So you know what? This is a new year, which means I can appoint the militarist faction. Why is this such a good thing? I can do this, hopefully... Wow, hey, that worked. I can really start bringing in money from other nations this way. And make my people rich and happy. Also, I can pay my military a little more. That should hopefully help. And as I take regions back and populations are put back to work in the RGOs and factories and just generally anything around, then I'm hoping that we should see good times rolling. Addis Gondor is apparently... Oh yeah, that's right, I should probably check on my diplomacy with everyone. Oh, hey. I see what you doing right there. Ban the embassy of the South German Federation. Like hell, they got to 95. They almost took them out of my sphere, probably. Damn. I'll forgive you just because you alerted me to that. But oh well, they spent all their crap on discreditation. Just increase the relations and keep moving. Oop, Utapan nationalists. Not really a worry for me. Yeah, they're there. They'll be hopefully cleaned out by these guys as they move through to clean stuff up in general. And they're just going away anyway because we have absolutely no taxes, and militancy in general, I think, is pretty much on the fall. I really wish I didn't have that Temperance League now. It was a good idea at the time. Alright, so I'm kind of hoping Rome's doing okay here, and I don't actually have to intervene and do anything, because I don't have a navy right now. I got rid of the navy to try and help fix my general issues. Like I say, my monopoly should, so for those of you confused on how I'm somehow doing this and sustaining myself, because of my monopoly on goods, people are basically being forced to buy from me. Oh, that's another communist uprising. I think we'll do okay. Oh, hell. Hi. I need to calm people somehow. Oof. Alright, let's just try and get through some of these. Oh. Let's leave the landscaping in the jungle. Apparently, yes, I can use enter. Thank you for ever reminding me of this. Alright, so the communists are back, and apparently are going to prove to be a bit of a problem. Seriously, can I not get, like, a friggin' reform through or something to squelch this rebellion before it becomes a massive problem? How big are we talking here? 190, they're up to 7 million. Oh my god. This is not good. I thought I beat them back enough that... even fascist rebels. Not a problem, though. I just thought I beat them bad enough that they wouldn't return. I mean, hell, I beat them. I've even given, I've dropped all taxes. I figure, people would be happy. The only people I could think that would be joining them would be the artisans. Wait. Okay. 2.22 million. Yeah, where are the other 4 million coming from? No, really. Oh, yeah, select all. Okay, yeah, we got a bunch of artisans. We expected that one. No, everywhere. Okay, why are you people so pissed off? Okay. Well, you're an artisan, so I expect that. Okay, so it appears to just mostly be people living under rebel control that's pissed them off to this point. Because, that does tend to happen as they are living under rebel control. I want to hopefully find a way to make them stand down, though. I mean, I have no problem killing them all, it's just not quite as efficient to kill them all, as it were. Like I say, or rather, like Sun Tzu says, the best general is the one who can win a war without fighting a battle. Or win 100, or is it like a paraphrase? I think it's like 100 wars without fighting a single battle or something. I can't remember. Something in the art of war. The point is, the one who can win a war without directly confronting his enemy is a great general. So giving in a reform or so is probably the best I can do, but apparently I can't do that. At least, looks like we're doing okay in terms of... Yeah, and the other thing is they're going to start grouping up, aren't they? $33 in Alexandria. Okay. Do I have anyone nearby? I repeat, anybody nearby? No, that could be a bit of a problem. The artillery and the god, go. Alexandria immediately. Like hell, I'm giving in. I would hate for the secondary rebellion to be the one that actually delivers a blow against me. Like I said, militancy across the nation's dropping. I would be figuring that their ranks would be, you know, well, at least they are. Their ranks are going down. Just have to hope that people, you know, fall out of the uprising before it gets too issue-driven. Sending 21,000 men across the Sahara to try and stop Alexandria from falling. I think they'll make it in time. Our name's been discredited. That's fine. Disloyal regiment. Our time of damage, strict military discipline. That I could really care less about. Okay, we can keep going. We can keep on fighting. Yeah, I think from here we should be okay to save up points. Yes, we made it to Alexandria in time. Alexandria will never fall. Our elite Ethiopian guard are... what, South German feds? Okay, there is something up here. Everyone seems to want an alliance with me now. Yeah, I think I'll just wait. Because in 1880, I get the combustion engine and electricity. Both are very useful. As well as I think I unlock something here somewhere. Ah yes, this is what I'm getting first. The research points are everything. I can do without electricity or combustion engine for a year or so. Slaughter those commies. Alright, go on rebel hunting duty. Get to work. Make sure the commies all die. Successfully colonized the Congo, that's great. Oh well, that I could care less about, to be honest. Anarcho-liberals are no threat. But we are starting to retake a lot of land, which is what I'd really like to see. But we're going to lose this entire area up here now. So, where can I drop this one, then? Here looks good. Doesn't really matter what order I drop them in. In the end, I'll have it all. It's all that matters. I love how even Rome is still helping me out here while fighting a war in Hispania. Like I said, I figured they'd be okay to do this on their own. And I think I was right. Looks like I was right. And I did. Yeah, even like Toulouse and Lorraine help out. It's actually quite nice. Union busting. I don't care about the rich. They're not the ones trying to rebel and destroy me. The Mud March. 5% more liberal. Yeah, we watch, we learn, we observe, yada yada yada. Alright. Please tell me I can get a freaking reform through soon. 26% of the damned upper house. Ugh. Fascists gumming up the works and everything. Battle of Cano. Yep. I just like seeing these battle reports come in. Every damn last regiment we stop is a good thing. Like I said, I've got my army pretty much on a rebel hunt because I don't think I could do it any better, to be honest. I mean, they're running around. They're either occupying or doing stupid shit like that I can hopefully correct. But yeah, I'm hoping that we can stop them. I think we might actually have to raise taxes. Holy hell, we've taken out a lot of debt that I didn't even realize. Should probably... Wow, 387 in interest. Even with full tax. Okay, where the hell am I spending all my money on? gonna be saying... Okay, industrial subsidies are up to 14,000. Tariffs are up to 11,000. That could be a bit of a problem. I think the military factories opened up. Or something to that effect. No, I've kept the military factories cleaned out. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Delete, 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 delete. Okay, so... if that's not causing me to lose money, what the hell is? Machine parts factory in the Giza region. Okay. Liquor distilleries, luxury furniture factories. Ah, Christ. Tax them. Just tax them. I don't care. Solve the budget crisis first. I'll worry about cutting spending on this stuff later. Kwazimistan goes bankrupt. I'm not surprised. I'm actually assuming that this sort of thing is going to start happening all across the world as I drain them of money and bring it into my empire. Seriously, I feel like I'm draining the entire world of money right now. Colonian Red God. Scandinavia doing okay? Cool. Russia doing okay? Cool. The Crimean nationalists, that's handleable for them. They'll be okay. I need to clean up the rest of the Red Guard, though. How are we doing on that, anyway? Okay, so there's only 69 active brigades in revolt. And we have retaken a lot of Sokoto. And these guys seem to be doing okay. The Grenadian Freikorps. Jesus freaking Christ! 5 a.m. and people are managed to message me on Steam. Okay, full taxes. How bad is this industrial subsidy thing getting? I think I've reached the limit of what I can do to recover the world. I need to consider possibly closing some factories. I can close 50% of my fabric factories. Whoops, don't want to close that one. Okay, so if I can close 50% of these babies, then... I mean, oh no, actually, you know what? That one's pretty good. Level 9, I'll keep it. Like, really. If I just close a bunch of these bastards, I'm thinking... Also, is there any building that I missed? No, it doesn't appear to be. Level 3, I'll allow that to live. But yeah, the amount of, like I said, my, hopefully that'll help, that a little. God damn. Not really, why? Okay, I can't take out any more loans. We're getting probably close to bankruptcy, I think, at this point. I need to consider my options. Grr. What do I stop? There's... Grr. Come on. Think, what the hell can I cut from this budget? Liquor distilleries, wineries, machine parts factories. I really feel like if I just cut machine parts factories out, it'll probably be enough. I'm able to think a few too many of those. Or just in general, factories aren't being built across the world right now, and thus machine parts are not in demand. Sounds about right. Zambia. Short by the number of factories. Tripoli, Giza. Alright. So, first off, unsubsidize. Then just subsidize Gizas. So those should quickly begin going out of business. Pegu goes bankrupt. Stop before we go bankrupt, really. I'm actually amazed we haven't gone bankrupt with the amount of debt we have. Okay, so that wasn't enough. Liquor distilleries, I guess. Okay. Let's get liquor in this. Unsubsidize and subsidize Gizas. Whoop, looks like we're getting there. Alright, I think that will resolve the budget crisis for the time being. It's hard to tell. Oh, come on. I so solved this. Alright, what the hell else is costing us a freak load of cash? That one steamer shipyard is doing it. Paper mills. Come on, I'll kill it. Actually, we'll also get steel factories while we're at it. Thought I said subsidize those. And that had better fix the dam. Okay. Really, how the hell? Where is all my money going? I guess, oh yeah, this factory's closed. That could be a problem then. Okay, regular closed factories, wineries, okay. Unsubsidize all those and subsidize the ones in Giza. Now we wait for the fallout from that and see if we can still stay damn positive. Like I said, the tariff is covering enough, which is kind of the point. Alright, so now I can start paying this loan off, which is actually incredibly important to do because interest is 431. Like, I could really do a lot with that. And we're back to having a freak load of bankrupt factories. I wish there was a way to show all the closed factories. That way I could just go through and delete them. Would be an awesome feature. More of the Ethiopian Red Guard. How many are still in revolt? 52. Damn it. I really need the ability to pass a reform right now, but no. Don't have that. Well, that's back to being rebel-controlled up there. I think Granada should give in now. Annex Granada. Proceed. Rome is annexed Granada now. I don't suppose you're willing to give in. Nah. They never are. But that takes care of them, I suppose. Looks like at least Hispania will be reunited under the Roman Empire. White peace, yeah, no. I think I've jump-started my own economy, though, because I got up at least 500 points. I know that the AI is very unlikely to ever go bankrupt, but holy hell. Okay. I don't know. cut the industrial subsidies bullshit, and cut the tariff at the same time. And just let the chips fall where they may, hoping I've brought enough money into the Empire and restored a fair bit, if I'm lucky. Should be able to drop those rich taxes and those middle class taxes. And repay back a free gloat of my loan. Leaflet campaign. Gain 10 liberal in the upper house. That'll at least change. Okay. We just gained a whole hell of a lot of liberal in the upper house, that's for certain. I wanted it to get above 30%. Too bad. Ugh, not the Mutapa Nationals again. Seriously, why are people messaging me at 5 in the morning? Ugh, I hate that. 30% though. I wanted to get it above 30% just for women's suffrage. That's the last thing I need. One of the following must be true. 30 socialist or 30 liberal. Curses. Oh, well, maybe I'll get another event. Further increase liberalism in the upper house. I doubt it, but you never know. Speaking of which, if I'm oh yeah, I'm probably at the max right now, aren't I? Not quite. I figured oh. That's another province we've got colonized. Excellent. I think you can be colonized next. Looks like we got some more that are going to be finishing soon. Drop that. Really trying to pay off this damnable loan. Yeah, we could just keep getting discredited over and over again there. They aren't actually doing anything as far as I can tell. Are they in our sphere? I forget. No, they appear to not be. No, they are not. Wow, nobody has any industrial score anymore. Wow. I guess everyone had to drop their factories or go bankrupt like Wazimistan did. Shoot, that sucks. Oh, hey, Tarisa. Thanks for the help. Always good to see a friendly face. As we try and colonize our way through another great communist uprising. These bastards just do not give up. But I think we'll just pull through okay. As we continue our pretty much near complete colonization of Africa. Yeah, we're almost done. We got that area, that area, that area, that, and that left. Gonna keep paying off the loan though. But I think we're gonna have to end the episode here. Augustine Cornot. Yes. $17,668. Yeah, that's the maximum. Alright. So 3 months shy of 1880. Close enough to hit the maximum. That's alright. Alright. Like I said, we've got most of our area back. Hunt the rebels. Most of Sokoto under our control again. Though, wow, hey, we've actually gotten most of that control back. 22. Yeah, I would say that we've managed to hopefully put a complete end and stop to this once and for all. At the cost of how many, though? My attempt at reviving my own economy has apparently failed miserably. I'll figure it out. It might just be because of how many provinces got occupied in the second revolt. That actually seems really likely. I just thought for certain it would work. Just get back. Keep on, keep it. Alright, whatever. Lose 0.50 militancy. So yeah, we're going to be ending the episode here. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Ooh, can I annex you yet? Yes, and yes. Yep, Ethiopia and Rome. Now across Hispania too. My salutations to Rome. You denounced the profiteering of the fat cats. How you guys doing anyway? Secondary power, eh? Rank 11. Good work. Keep it up. Oh boy. Done a lot of work here, and like I said, I've got to try and figure out how to fix this damnable economy. I've now not only crashed everyone else's to the point that no one has any industrial score anymore because I just made a giant uncompetitive and terrible industry, but, you know, don't really know what else to say. Ooh. Alright, I keep forgetting to end this episode. So thank you everyone for watching. As always, this is Calvin. Yay, the loan's paid off. Signing off.